Now, here on this channel, we only believe that there's 151 Pokemon, plus the ones from Johto, plus the ones from Hoenn, but no more. Hey there, kiddos, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Uncle Frank, and that you are having a great day. And in today's video, I'd like to sit back in my very squeaky chair, relax, and have a little conversation with all of you guys about Magic the Gathering's Universes Beyond's, Nickelodeon's Teenage Mutant Ninja and Turtles. Because, yeah, it's time to talk about the TMNT set here on the channel. And I do apologize. I did want to put this video out on Friday to correspond with the actual release, but other things came up. I ended up making other videos, and here we are almost a week later with a bit more data under our belts, because there has been some interesting market information, not just for the set, but for the singles, worth talking about. Because, yeah, this has been quite an eventful release for Magic. Let's dive into it. Now, before we begin, I want you guys to know that this will not be my opinion video on TMNT as a set, or another opinion video on Universes Beyond as a whole. I think by now my overall opinion on the product line is very well known. I just want to talk about the information, and I'm going to try to do my best to stay on track. Let's see how well that works out for us, shall we? First things first, let's talk about the big ticket item, the collector boosters. Collector booster boxes right now are around $380, which is slightly under the $400, $410 that they were at going into pre-release weekend. So it is a dip, but not a significant dip. It needs to be said. And the regular play boosters themselves are sitting at around $120, which is roughly the normal price tag a lot of play boosters for most Magic sets are seeing as they come out and hit the market. The reason collector boosters at $380 is such a big deal is because by now I think a lot of people are really starting to rationalize and internalize where collector booster box prices should be at upon release. We are several years now into the collector box experiment. It is an experiment, in my opinion. And by now, I think folks who are really into Magic the Gathering are kind of expecting collector boxes to be between $300 and $400. With the best ones being above $400 on average, and the worst ones being slightly under $300. But we haven't seen any of those worst of collector boosters in a while. Because there was what? There was, I think the worst one still is Dominaria United, maybe? That one was $200 for the longest time. Carlisle Manor was not great. There's been some interesting collector booster box prices over the last few months and years, but nowadays I think most people are pretty comfortable with a set coming out and having its booster box be around $300 to $400, and then in the months following release, as more and more of the collector packs get eaten up, the price slowly rises. Because yeah, we are seeing pretty consistent growth. Very loud car. We are seeing fairly consistent growth for collector boxes kind of across the market. They all creep upwards right now. With play boosters, like I said, $120 is not bad for a new release play booster box. What's as interesting as the collector booster box prizes, if not more so, in my opinion, are the fact that there's a select handful of cards in the set that, sure, that's the showcase, shatterfoil, whatever, but there's plenty of cards over $100, which is pretty neat for a set that so many people online have been extremely negative towards. And yeah, there has been a vocal outcry against this set for a variety of reasons. The Universes Beyond thing, the AI allegations and all that jazz. But despite that outcry, there is some seemingly interesting demand for some of these higher-end, rarer cards. The really surprising one, however, is just how high a price point some of these gold signature cards are requesting. People are asking prices well over $1,000 for these, and I don't know how rare they are. I don't know how hard they are to pull. I don't know what the pull rates look like. I have not seen too many box openings. I have been trying to keep an eye on it, but not too many people that I watch are doing TMNT collector booster box openings. So I'm not seeing any pulled. So I don't know what the pull rates look like, just so we're clear. But well over $1,000 for a card from a set that people seem to absolutely despise and absolutely hate and want to fail. That tells me that there's a disconnect between a lot of the opinions you're seeing online and the actual money moving in the market. In terms of overall sales points for the set right now, the best selling item is the collector booster box. People are buying it. People are buying it fairly frequently. You're getting several sales a day, even now post-release, with I'd say the downtrending price, just making it more appealing to the guys who were kind of on the fence about it, which is, in my opinion, always a good thing. Just that little bit more incentive to buy a product will always be nice. But let's talk about the actual individual cards. Actually, you know what? Let's just talk about one individual card. Of the best selling, of the regular cards in the set, not a fancy borderless card, not a comic art card, not a shattered foil card, not a gold foil card, just a regular card you can pull out of any booster pack, collector or play booster. There is the Super Shredder right now, with its price currently, as of this video, sitting around $30. The Super Shredder card, yeah. And that is fairly high for just a regular card from a standard set. Well, it's got a reason for that price tag. It's playable in Modern and Legacy. This card has an effect that makes it stronger with every card that leaves the field, every permanent that leaves the field, which means it has some high synergy with cards like the Evoke creatures, fetch lands, etc. And it's got a cheap casting cost, so it's easy to play, really easy to power up. It's got plenty of synergy with all sorts of cards in the game. And yeah, it's seeing play on like MTGO, like Legacy leagues and stuff. It's crazy to think about. Anytime I think a standard release card makes its way into those older formats, I think is, cause for some wiggling eyebrows. Because, it means that these newer cards are being a bit power crept. Just like the, what was the Orcish Bowmaster from Lord of the Rings? But that was a common or uncommon, I think. This was a mythic, at the very least. So there is that to take into account. Beyond the actual forward-facing performance of the set, we should talk about some of the rumors of the set. There's been a lot of people talking online about how available the set really is and how distribution still has plenty of it, when a lot of other Magic products of the same price point, especially other collector booster boxes, have been kind of wiped out at the distribution level. And yeah, there is apparently a lot of rumor of this being still readily available at distribution. I don't know how believable those rumors are. I don't talk to any of those distribution guys or anything like that. I would be very surprised if it were like actually true and this was like a stupidly available set, just because if you're looking at the price disparity between the collector boosters and the potential for what you could pull out of there with regards to the $1,000 plus gold signature card, you'd think there'd be more people just kind of willing to take that gamble and take that chance, because lots of people were buying Final Fantasy collector boosters at 1,000 just for the chance of that golden chocobo, right? And Lord of the Rings boosters before that for the chance at the One Ring. There's a gambling addiction and everything, it seems. But with all that information kind of presented to you guys, what do I think of the overall health of the set, the overall health of the product line? I think it's fine. I think that it was not the most spectacular release. I've gotten plenty of reports, both locally and abroad, that pre-release attendance for the TMNT set was very low or non-existent, which is, well, you guys know that that's not great. But pre-release attendance aside, the set does seem to be genuinely well received broadly. Okay, there are, like I said, plenty of cards over $100. The collector booster boxes are holding strong and seem to have genuine demand. There are high-end, highly desired cards that are commanding quite the price tag. The one I saw, what was it? Raphael has like a $3,000 price tag attached to it right now. It's crazy. You could buy, I think the original 1989 Topps series. You can get the full set for like 50 to 70 bucks. Do you want to buy the entire trading card set of TMNT and still have like $1,000 left over? Or do you want to buy one gold signature TMNT card for Magic the Gathering? Crazy stuff. Let me know in the comment section which one of those is your choice. But yeah, I think the hate for Universes Beyond is kind of slowly becoming less relevant. Not because... It's not that I think Universes Beyond is less damaging to Magic the Gathering. I just think that it's a fact that a lot of people who would leave the game over Universes Beyond have left the game over Universes Beyond. So a lot of the negative opinions you're seeing online aren't coming from people who are actively buying anymore. That's my take. That's my opinion on the matter. I do think that there is a lot of genuine demand for the set because there is a lot of genuine sales. There's a lot of people actually buying it, not just the sealed product, but also the singles, which is incredible. And like I said, there's at least one card in the set that's seeing play in older formats, which is always good news for a standard set, in my opinion. But hey, you guys let me know what you think about the set overall. I am curious to see what you guys come up with. Please like, share, subscribe, and all that jazz. Leave a comment down below. Like I said, which would you rather have, the gold signed card or the full Topps set? Let me know. Check out the Discord. Check out the Patreon. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Ciao.